Hello, it's vlog time again. So, what have I been up to in the last 3 weeks? Well, work has been a little bit interesting, the shifts. Really early starts, I'm talking about 2, 3 o'clock starts, followed by midday starts, which have been okay, but don't leave me time to do anything. Then a week of nights. More on that later, and it's not all bad news. So, now, two things to moan about this time round. We've had recycling changes. Now we up until this week, we've been putting everything that's recyclable in green bags, popping them out, just mixed. Now they decided that after a trial which produced mixed responses, we've got a blue caddy, which is quite large, which takes glass and bottles and jars. We've got a red sack, which is for tins, bottles, plastic bottles, plastic bits and things like that. And we've got a blue sack for dry paper. Keeping all this dry now, the sacks are too big to keep indoors, so they got to go outdoors. And with the weather we've been having, I was tempted to get a cover for the just outside the back door. 109. Why should I pay £109 when it's the council changing their minds? We're doing their job for them. We pay council tax and we're doing their job for them. It's a pain. It's an absolute pain. It's a mud bath out there now. I've used a table. To cover it all up. For every single thing now, you've got to go outside for the recycling. And of course, the guttering is still not been sorted out. Even though I've chased it up, I seem like I'm banging my head against a brick wall for that. So yeah, these recycling changes are a pain. I don't know, and especially if we have a clear out of stuff, or we have some things in large boxes, a large box isn't going to fit in that sack. So how the hell we're going to manage that, I do not know, and there's nobody with a solution. They also came completely anonymised. I put some plant tags on them, so now at least they got a house number on them. Oh, it's a nightmare. They just don't think about these things. Even though they said they've had a trial, when they have a trial, it don't matter what the result of the trial is, they're gonna do it. Yeah, that's what it is. They're not. It's not a trial. This is what's coming, whether you like it or not. Anyway, on with the next one. Jeff Bezos. According to Forbes, the third richest man in the world with a net worth of $114 billion. Now, I recently got the Ring doorbell. Still haven't had to recharge it. The battery's on 44%, which isn't bad. I think we're talking about coming up on 3 months now. And it is worth it. It is worth the subscription. $3.49 is going up to $4.99. Okay, I do find it very useful. But seriously, that's around about a 46% increase. So 114 billion not enough, Jeff? Come on. The pandemic started an epidemic of greed where the super rich realised how they can fleece the everyday person. And that's not showing any signs of slowing down. And I think one day, I don't know how soon, it's going to reach a breaking point. And people are just going to rebel. What we can do about it at the moment, until we sort about it en masse, I have no idea. And the way things are, I can't see people getting together en masse to sort it out. But I think one day it will reach a breaking point when people can't afford to live anymore. I'm lucky. I'm in a job where I can afford to live. But there's so many people out there who rely on... It's stupid. I mean, you used to be able to just have a job, one person have a job, pay all the bills, another person stayed at home. Okay, male-female domination doesn't belong in the world anymore. It never really has, but yeah, it's just saying the financial. Now you've got to have, if you've been in a family, you've got to have usually both parents working, even in good jobs, just to keep your head above water. And even then they get into debt. Thankfully, I'm out of that crap. But yeah, it's an epidemic, a greed epidemic. And I don't see it actually ending anytime soon. Right, on with the good stuff. Scan Converter, which I still have another resolution on the first one, is absolutely amazing. I've done loads of videos now with them, loads of streams with it. And yeah, I'm really, really pleased. I can fully recommend it for anybody else, and I won't leave a link in the description, but if anybody wants to know which one I bought from which supplier, it's AliExpress. Ask me, I'll let you know. I'm not going to put a link in the description, but there you go. If you really think you want one, ask me, I will let you know. I also had the opportunity. Zap Fusion Book said we got a Zap 64 binders, and it was at the right time. I managed to get 2 of the buggers, so now I'm on the second one now. Third one's put away, so I got my Zap 64 in binders for the next 2 years, basically, the end of this year and next year. Great stuff. Makes a change that it comes up at a time I can actually afford it. Okay, I know I had a major declutter around here. Sorted out a storage space at the top of the stairs. Tidied that up and used that as a bookcase, basically, for or a couple of shelves as a bookcase for my books that were down here. I got so much more room down here now. It's so much more tidier, so much easier to find stuff. Other stuff has gone in the cupboard under the stairs, and it's just so much tidier out here. It really is neat. So yeah, declutter time. Last night I actually decluttered the CDs and DVDs, which is over there, and popped a few of them in the cupboard under the stairs as well. The old ones I'm not going to use, and I just kept my main ones, Weird Al, all the ones that my CDs and DVDs. So yeah. That's tidier now. It also gives me a place to put my helicopter away from the cats. No, my son bought a computer. Renewed computer from Amazon. So I said, you want him for gaming, that internal graphic card, and they won't cut it. No. So I said, good. It's a decent card, RX 580, not new, 109 quid. Yeah, 109 quid again. That's becoming a familiar thing, isn't it? Silent coughing. So, everything came. It's a small form factor case. The RX 580 wouldn't fit. Couldn't play his games. He wants to play GTA 5 online. It's a different system from the PlayStation. Different server. I'm not sure what it is because I'm not into GTA 5, but there we have it. So okay, we found a different one online which is slightly less powerful. It's the 550, not the 580, but it's slim form factor. So I put some return for Amazon, and gets the information to send it through the post office, sends it back. He takes it back the next day to the post office. By the end of the day, the refund was already on my account because I asked for it on vouchers because I knew I was going to spend it again. Ordered the graphics card, the new graphics card, and that came the next day. So that was all, and I fitted that and it's all fine. There were some other issues with monitors and cables, but we got all that sorted out because nothing ever works first time when it first arrives. Oh, I mean, even with my setup here, I had to get proper cables that work with the ultra wide screen, I should say. It's not ultra high res, 2560 by 1080, but it was only sending through standard 1920 by 1080 HDMI. So yeah, when I first got these, it was a trying time, and it was the same with this computer. Nothing changes, but now it's all working fine, and yeah, one happy son. Now, as I was saying about my nights, it was a Sunday and 4 night shifts. Well, they weren't as bad as I thought, but I put in for 2 off. I thought, I'll do 2 of them, have 2 off. I was 11 and 12 in the book. And it's only the top 8 get guaranteed. Or so I thought. Apparently that's been increased because I got them approved well in advance. I didn't bank on it. I made sure, checked the sheets, made sure I was off. But yeah, I only had to work 2 of the nights in the end, and I had a nice. I had 7 days off basically. Last Thursday till tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day off as of time of recording, which is the 19th of February, Monday. So, yes, as I was saying with Amazon, they do have their uses. I do find them useful, which is why I keep with them. Prime I use for other things, and one of those things, which I've recently discovered how to do because I looked into it, is Prime Games. There's a program for Linux called Nile. It installs via, no, it's bottles that it goes via, but I put Nile in, and that works. No music with Tempest 4000, no, which is what I wanted to play. But I did download Horace as well, which I got free from Amazon Prime Games a while back, and that works perfectly. So yeah, it works. Tried it with Heroic Launcher, which is supposed to support Nile and Prime Games. Nah, not having it. I don't know what's happening, don't know what's wrong. Tried it to the console, it's not giving me any clues. It's listing the library, but it's not actually launching the games. Not looked into that, can't find any, well, I've looked into it, but I can't find any information on it. Not a big deal, I'm quite comfortable with the command line. So yeah, and I created simple commands for launching those 2 games. So, now, a few years ago, I found my marbles. I found them in a Christmas cracker. And then I lost them again. Couldn't find them anywhere. I thought they dropped down behind the desk. Nah. What had actually happened was, I tidied them up. And they were behind a mask on a rack I keep. A hook rack. So I found my marbles again. I'm sure that's gonna look great with the green screen. You're gonna see through me there, aren't you? I'm gonna have a hole in my head. But yeah, I found my marbles again. But yeah, can't say I've lost my marbles because I found them again. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not normal. Don't claim to be normal. Don't want to be normal. Right, shout out time. This time, it's a weird period, isn't it? What are we going to call it? A try week? A fry night? I don't know. A try night. There we are, a try night. I'll call it a try night. There's a new word I made up. Whether it exists or not, I don't know. My shout out this time is a Twitch streamer. Does have a YouTube channel, but very rarely puts it up. It's a Twitch streamer, Charlie Farr. And David Line, he's a world record holder for games like Galaxian, Moon Shuttle, and Carnival. And he's a great guy. I've met him a couple of times. I'm a moderator on his Twitch channel. And yeah, he does have a regular schedule on Twitch. You can see that. I'll leave the link in the description. He's a... When you join in his streams, it's like a night out at the pub with the lads. It's a good laugh, and yeah, it's a good group of people. He doesn't have his own Discord either. He uses hang on, yes he does. Yes he does have his own Discord. I'm daft. Of course he has his own Discord. Oh dear. Late night last night watching his stream, and I've not long been up. Look at this. I really need this thing. I think I'll leave it for another few weeks before I do it. Anyway, apart from the Ukraine conflict, which is still going on, that's about it for this time. So, 3 weeks time. What's in 3 weeks? Yeah, 3 weeks time for my next vlog. So that's ooh, yeah. It's an interesting time. Let me just double check on this while I'm here. 1, 2. Yes, an event will have happened in that 3 weeks, which I'll give more information about in the next vlog. So, good luck to Ukraine. Looks like they really need it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ta-ra now.